What up, guys? It's your boy Kyle, and I've been looking forward to doing this video all week. Today we're going to be playing a game against one of my good friends in the community. I have known him for about 4 years now. He was one of the first streamers that I got to see live stream this video game, and he's also one of the first people to come into my stream and show some support. Dude's been overwhelmingly positive as long as he's been in the community, and he has been one hell of a consistent YouTuber. He's actually uploaded over 780 days in a row, which is absolutely insane. I think it's like 785 or something like that. It's something absolutely absurd. You guys may know who I'm talking about, my boy TwinGamingTV. He's a great streamer, he's a great YouTuber, and he's one hell of a dude. So after this video, I'm going to need to make sure that you guys go to his channel, subscribe to him, check out his videos, they're awesome. Go to his Twitch. He doesn't live stream as much anymore, but when he does live stream, it's definitely a show, so go there and shoot him a follow. Today, we are going to be playing a game with our God Squads. We're going to be trying to put up as many runs as we can, try to give you guys a show, while also trying to have a conversation about things that you may not hear amongst other streamers. You may hear some things that you kind of don't know about us and a bunch of stuff like that, and I think it would be really neat. This whole no cap idea is basically going to be a segment of videos where I bring guys on who I'm either close with, who are good at other video games, or just people that I find interesting in general, that I could maybe get a good story out of them or get something that could be appealing to you guys, and basically just talk to them about real shit. And the reason I'm calling it no cap, for those that you know, no cap kind of means like no lie, you know, like true shit. And that's basically what it's going to be. I'm not going to hold back on any of the questions. I want everything to be out there. I want you guys to get to know these guys and the other side that comes with these gamers and streamers. It's not all happiness and get up and get them. You know, it's like there's a lot of stress that's involved, and it's a lot of hard work. So it's going to be my goal to try to bring this to you guys and kind of start a conversation amongst that, while also providing gameplay and cool shit to watch. It should be cool, man. I'm not trying to get too deep. I'm trying to get something entertaining to watch and entertaining to listen to, you know what I mean? Try to have the whole package. So before I bore you guys to death, let's get started on this game. Yo, Twin, you there, brother?
Yo, what's good, Kyle?
My man, how you doing?
Dude, I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm good. I seen you've been killing it lately.
Yes, sir. Bro, I'm going for the #1 spot on the current season leaderboard.
Don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me that. I don't need you. You embarrassed me last year. I know you remember that. I heard you talk about it. So, I mean, I'm trying to avoid that this time. But
hey, last time we played, you beat me. But you had like a God Squad day one. I had nothing.
Yeah, that's true. And I had Kershaw, and you hadn't seen him yet on Legend. So that was.
Oh my God. I think I had only played All-Star before that game.
Yeah, it was tough. I know you'll do a lot better this game.
I hope so.
So Hall of Fame, 9-inning school?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. How's everything been, man? Besides the gaming and the YouTube and stuff, how's life?
Bro, it's good, man. Like, I've actually so for the first little bit of summer, my sleep schedule was messed up. I was waking up at like 4 p.m. And I fixed that recently, so I'm actually having a social life and doing YouTube. It feels good.
Perfect.
It's nice to be able to relax, but then also I don't want to say work, but I mean YouTube is technically my job right now.
Dude, if people knew the editing that goes into the shit and how long it takes, it's work. You know what I mean? Like it's naive to say it's not, because you put in all these hours. I relate it kind of like doing an essay, you know what I mean? Sometimes you may put it off till last minute, but you're sitting there and you're like, all right, I got to do it. And it's not that it's not fun. It's just that it's work, and you know it's work going into it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, exactly.
But that's been something since I've started YouTube and streaming like consistently again. It's hard to find that balance of like you said, you waking up late, or now you're waking up earlier and you're able to socialize. Like it's hard for me to like balance like going to the gym consistently when I get off work while spending time with my girlfriend and all that stuff, you know what I mean? It's like it's really hard for me to find that balance so far, but hopefully eventually I can get into some routine where it's like I can do the social stuff like you said, and also make sure that I get games in and get videos in and stay in kind of like a healthy shape, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's tough, and like that's a big thing for me is like I'm a pretty skinny guy, right? Like I want to start getting into the gym and everything, but if I'm gonna do something, I want to do it right. I don't want to like do it a few times and then just stop. Like I want to get myself to be doing it like in a routine, whether it's every day, every other day. Just make sure I'm consistently doing it.
Yeah. Well, that's something we've talked about previously, right? Is like sometimes having like kind of a Jesus. All right, twins cracked. But it's like sometimes having like so much drive and so much motivation to do something one week, and then like later you just don't have that same like fire. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's insane. I don't know if you're like this, but it's insane how different like my motivation and my drive and whatever is like different day to day.
Yeah.
It's and like sometimes like you said it's like a week to week type of thing too, but it can change so much on a day-to-day basis as well. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean it could be the difference between like hours in the day, and then it could also be months. You know what I mean? So like an example for that is like, I mean, this is pretty much everything like in life for me, is where if it's if I see myself doing really well and just rolling in one certain thing, and it could be the gym, it could be streaming, it could be anything, I basically I get fueled off of like good results. You know what I mean? So if I'm going to the gym and I see progress, it makes me go to the gym a lot more. But the thing about me is when one thing goes wrong, and it could, for an example, I was working out consistently for like 2 months, just every day going. I mean, obviously some rest days and stuff, but I had such a good routine. And then I just went to Vegas for a week.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't even that I was unhealthy in Vegas. I mean, obviously I'm drinking and stuff like that, but I'm not out eating McDonald's and Burger King and all this stuff. I was just hanging out. But it was the fact that I got comfortable and out of that routine that I took months off of the gym when I got back. And I was no longer motivated to do it. You know what I mean? No matter how much I watch myself slip out of shape, it's like I still didn't have that motivation to go back. And that happens for streaming too. And I know you told me that happens to you as well, right?
Yep. Oh man. Yeah, and see like YouTube, I think today is like day 790 or something like that in a row. So like I don't think I'll be breaking that. I hope I'm not gonna break that.
I hope
right?
not either.
But like ever since I stopped streaming consistently in 2016, like back in 2016 with MLB 16, I was streaming pretty much every single day, like at least 10-hour streams a day almost.
Yeah.
So, like it was getting close to like above 70 hours a week sometimes.
And I remember that.
And then I just stopped streaming one day because it was pretty much because I came home after being away for college, and so like just being comfortable at my parents' place, like not having my brother with me to help make sure I wake up and get my day going, not having classes to get me up, like just not having anything to check myself.
That makes sense.
And ever since then, I have not been a consistent streamer, and it's crazy because we're here like over 3 years. It's like 3 years and a few months later since that happened.
Yeah.
And I'm still not a consistent streamer anymore.
So
like it's just insane.
While you were streaming consistent, because I mean, you remember I would be in. This was before I knew about Twitch and all this stuff, and before the community got bigger. I was in your chat like damn near every day in 2015. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
I was so like, Twitch was just such a new thing for me that I was just addicted to it, and I always wanted to be watching streams because I just loved video games so much, you know, especially MLB. So like from going to being used to seeing you stream damn near every day and having it be a routine, that like eventually it just stopped. It was kind of surprising. But when you were streaming, it was you were in a dorm or?
Yeah, I was in my dorm room.
Oh, okay.
At college. And so like I was streaming a lot in 15 as well, and then I stopped streaming from like August until March when MLB 16 came out, because for the first few months we had a third roommate with us, my brother and I did.
Yeah.
And like I just didn't feel comfortable streaming with another person that I didn't know in the room.
Oh, really?
And it's like I never really became friends with him either. Like so, it's like I never really felt comfortable around him.
Okay.
Or at least comfortable enough to stream.
I can see that. I can see how that could be kind of uncomfortable. You know what I mean? It's like you want to be yourself and be kind of exciting while on stream, but is it gone?
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my god. Is it gone? Yeah. Oh, never mind. I'll just rob
wait,
it.
Never mind.
You guys, we're ending
but
the
no,
video
so-
here. I'm cutting my relationship with Twin. I'm not friends with him anymore.
That's it. See you guys later.
No,
But no,
great catch, by the way. Jesus.
So then the second semester of college, we got our own dorm room because like we were in a study room. We weren't even in a dorm room. We were in a study room on like the middle of the floor
Okay.
with like windows covered up and like with black paper and like a door that had a lock on it.
Wow.
And everything. But yeah, so second semester then we were in an actual dorm room, and I was like, okay, so my excuse for not being able to stream is gone.
Yeah.
And I made sure to get back into it. My brother, like, there were so many days too where it's like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna stream today. Like, I just wasn't feeling motivated, and my brother would be like, nope, you're streaming.
See,
Or start streaming. Like, you're streaming.
that's such a good
And-
thing to have, dude. Like,
Yep. And then when I got home for summer, like I still lived with my brother and my parents and everything, but
mhm.
he was hanging with this girl pretty much every day, and I didn't have someone to like stay on top of me about it.
That makes sense. Dude, yeah, I mean, it's good to have, like, I mean, I hate to keep making gym references. The only reason I do is because, like, it's been something that, like, is really comparable for me because I have the same mentality for both. They're both things that I, like, really want to do, but sometimes struggle to, like, actually get myself to do it. But, like,
Yeah.
I used to be around one of my best friends all the time when I lived over in the city that I used to live in before. And he was the one where it's like, let's go to the gym. And it's like, nah, not today. And it's like, all right, I'll be over in a little bit. We're going. And then it's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So it's,
That's so nice. Yeah, it's so nice having someone like that to keep you in check, to make sure you're doing things that you should be doing.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's cool of your brother to do that. And I actually seen your stream live for the first time in hella long.
Yeah.
And then I went in there and I was showing love, but I was driving, so I didn't, don't Twitch and drive, by the way, guys. But I was driving and I seen it, so like without even looking, I was just like hyping you up, like showing love. And then he was just like, he was like, I forgot, he said something and I was like, whoa, who's that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I knew you had a brother and stuff like that, but I always like, it always slips my mind, you know?
Yeah, I got some people messaging me saying they thought I got hacked and everything, and so many people were asking him like, "Who are you? Like, you're not Twin or whatever."
Yeah. So,
Oh, well, it's my twin
oh,
brother.
what a
but
terrible at bat. Oh, when is the last time you streamed?
I think April 13th.
Wow, you knew the exact date.
Yeah. It's something I think about occasionally.
But I mean, like, I get it. You know what I mean? I get with YouTube and sometimes how, like, mentally it can be draining when you're already overwhelmed with all this other stuff. I can get how it's not as appealing to stream every day like you once were. You know what I
I'm
mean?
surprised that wasn't a home run, by the way.
Oh, it's an out. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no. So
Oh wait, is there? Oh no, there's no wind, but there is still wind. Oh no, my PCI wasn't on it, bro. I came in
okay,
a
I
lot.
got you.
I initially thought I was on it, but that's
a.
a bad inning.
But with streaming and everything, so I've been having internet issues since like October last year, where every time I stream, and this happens to my brother too, but every time I stream, I drop like anywhere from 2 to 5%, if not more, of my frames.
Oh really?
And yeah, so that's frustrating for me because like I'm not a perfectionist, but like knowing that the stream's lagging for people, I'm just not a fan of that, and,
Yeah.
it hurts my mood, and I'm not trying to stream if I'm in a bad mood or something.
No, I get that.
And it also like my bit rate drops to 0. You know how in like the bottom right there's like the number that kind of fluctuates some.
Yeah. I just looked at it.
Yeah, it will drop to 0, and for like my connection to Twitch, their servers or whatever,
Oh.
and
shoot.
like disconnect my stream. So then I lose like half my viewers because the stream drops and I have to start streaming.
That's
again. And,
that's so
like,
frustrating.
that destroys my mood.
Yeah.
So it's like I was hoping my internet would get fixed, but we've had like at least 10 people out here and it's still not fixed. Had someone out here on Friday and it's still not fixed. I texted him like the day after he came out and he still hasn't responded to it. So it's
Really?
like, okay, like
Is it?
yeah. And then I got a call from the company saying, "Oh, this is just a call to confirm that everything's working how you want it to be."
It's
And I'm just like,
absolutely not working how I want
I'm
it
like,
to be.
nah. And they kept saying it's not on their end. It's not on. They're like, it's not on our end. It's not. It has to be on Twitch's end. I even tried streaming to Mixer. It has to be on Mixer, Twitch, OBS, whatever. And I'm like, okay, these are like multi-million, if not billion-dollar companies. It's not on their end,
Yeah.
especially because like hella people aren't having the problem. It's like it's just me.
Yeah.
It's just my house. So I went out and got Spectrum Internet, and I actually have like it right behind me. I have a line of Spectrum Internet, and I did a 14-hour test stream and a 12-hour test stream, and I dropped literally 0 frames during both.
Really?
Yeah, and
Wow.
then I did like a 45-minute with my current provider, and I dropped like 3,000 frames.
Oh my
in 45
god.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, this proves to me that the issue is clearly on their end, and I told him that, and I told him like, hey, I might be switching providers because I switched to Spectrum for a little bit and I didn't have the issue, so like,
Yeah.
it's clearly on y'all's end, and then all of a sudden there's more things they can try to fix it.
Yeah.
When before they had said, oh wait, there's nothing we can do. So
That's when you bring out the Yelp review, dude.
Yo,
You gotta
for
let
real.
them know what's up. So what?
Yeah, so
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but like I want to get back into stream. Like I've been motivated to stream,
Mhm.
but the drop frames kill me. So it's like I've been trying to get my internet fixed. Like I've been on their butts trying to get them to fix it and everything, and it's been months and months and months, and it's still not fixed.
Yeah,
so.
that's so strange. I mean, like, I know what it's like, because there's a difference between like being a real life perfectionist and just wanting to have your stream be good. When you know, like, when you can watch other people's streams and notice flaws and stuff like that, you want your stream to be perfect. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
naturally you do. And if you know there's big flaws like that, the motivation's just got to be tough. I mean, you if you go in my stream, you'll see that sometimes people mess with me and say, "Oh, your audio delay is super messed up." Because that's like my biggest thing is like, "Oh, there's an audio delay,"
Yeah.
and I'll pause it and I'll make sure that everything's good.
Uh-huh.
But it's just like there's certain things that just tick you off, you know what I mean? And I know that if it's bugging me, it's got to be bugging somebody, like one of my viewers,
for
you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, it's like I said, it's just all like a mental thing, you know?
It really is. And like I think I would hate myself if I wasn't doing YouTube, but like the fact that I'm at 700 whatever, you know, it
That's so insane, bro. Like, I
Yes.
wonder what the world record is for most consecutive days. You got to look that up or something. I mean, I'm not naive. I know there's guys that have probably been uploading every day since YouTube came out, but
yeah.
I mean, dude, that's impressive. You know what I mean? People
Yeah,
take
literally-
breaks.
Yeah, for real. Like literally the day that this is going up, it's 790 when people are watching
Oh my
this. So
lord.
yeah, it's insane.
And if you guys,
And
you guys better know. I'll tell you before, I'll tell you it after. You guys need to go hit Twin up, go hit sub, go follow him on Twitch for the rare occasion he does go live. It's always great to watch. He's always, dude, I'm telling you, one of the first streamers I've ever seen. So I mean, it's definitely like you're somebody that I've obviously learned from, because before I even knew what live streaming was, I saw you.
yeah, dude, I appreciate that, man. Thank
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, dude. Since 2015 we've known each other. Yeah, I mean, there's like different tiers to these guys that you know in the community. It's like you got your guys that you meet in the last couple years that you socialize with on Twitter and stuff, and then you got your guys like you, fucking Cardinal Bird, Carl Dude, Clutch, Movie. It's like, dude, I feel like I grew up with you guys almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's been 4 years. Like that's so insane.
Yeah, I don't like how fast time is flying by, but it's definitely neat to know, like, I mean, it's just cool how, like, internet can actually form legitimate friends, not like back in the MySpace days and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, before internet friends, it's like, oh yeah, like, whatever. But now it's like, shoot, you can talk to these people in real life time, on mic, whatever, play games with them, and damn near know them more than you know some people in real life. You know, it's
Yeah,
like,
for real. I'm better friends with like a lot of people on the internet than in real life.
exactly.
Just because of how much time I do spend like on YouTube, on Twitch, and stuff like that, and getting to know these guys.
Yeah. Man, we gotta play some Fort sometime. I hate to get off topic with MLB, but yeah, I see you, and when you're in your zone, you fucking kill, dude. You never thought about streaming that or doing YouTube videos with that?
So I actually have a second channel where like I don't upload a lot. Like I've uploaded twice in the past couple weeks, and before that, like the last time I uploaded was I think right when MLB came out. But I'm trying to get back into it, especially like after the World Cup and everything.
Yeah, it's so cool, dude. That shit was awesome.
But yeah, like when I start streaming again, if I actually do, like I hope I do, I'm hoping to do some MLB, but honestly Fortnite, and just like trying to get games on stream to do on my Fortnite YouTube channel.
I can't buy it.
And that'd be like the ideal situation.
Yeah. Yeah, because I seen you were getting 20 bombs and stuff like that playing. I was like, damn,
Bro, I was
got it.
You know what arena is or whatever? Yeah. Like with the rankings? Yeah, so I'm in Champions, the highest one on there.
Oh really?
And
oh, so you're still playing?
Not as much. Like I was playing like probably about a month ago, and then I haven't played a lot in the past month though, just because I've been traveling out of town. Like I said, like actually having a social life a little bit. Yeah. And just doing stuff. So it's literally when I'm at home, I'm either sleeping or doing my YouTube videos. If I'm home.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
But I was just playing for fun, and I think I was doing a test stream, like to test my internet, make sure I was still having the issues. And I dropped like a 24 kill solo in arena.
Oh my
in the champion division. Yeah.
That's sickening.
I was like, wow, okay.
You're just like, okay, well, World Cup next year.
I was like, I wish I would have been recording this.
Yeah, that would have been nice. God, I got so on top of that. Why am I?
For the World Cup, they had like 2 rounds of qualifiers. Like they had day 1 and day 2, and I tried twice, and I made it past day 1 easy. But then both times, I didn't even try day 2 because I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I might as well not waste 3 hours of my day.
Oh man.
And it's like I wish I would have at least tried.
Yeah,
like, it's
not even. Dude, that would have been so sick. I mean, I know it would have been sweaty, but man. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, even if you don't, it's still like you still get that competitive like adrenaline because you're at least competing for it. You know what I mean? Like I wish.
Yeah, I love like competitive gaming and just like even like real life sports and stuff. I like just being competitive is so much fun.
Oh man, I do think that like it's one of my flaws though with how competitive I am because it's with everything. You know what I mean? Everything, and it sucks. Wow, that's.
Ooh, I'm surprised that was not a strike.
Oh my lord. Did I may have not have perfect strikes on.
Well, I think ranked seasons like online is perfect strikes, and sometimes I swear it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's really weird.
Sometimes
I've been having a really hard time throwing strikes with Bob Feller this game. As you can maybe
how is he?
see.
I don't know how long he's been in the game for.
I've always liked him, like the last few times I've used him, but I don't like him right now. I mean, I'm not trying to throw any crazy pitches. I know you did not just swing 3-0 with Verlander. You psychopath.
I just swung when the ball was in the glove too. Oh man. Dang. Nice pitch.
Thank you.
I don't know if you're the same way, but on like Legend versus Hall of Fame, like Nolan Ryan and Mad Bum, I love them on Legend. But on Hall of Fame or lower, I suck with them. Yeah, I like pitching with them.
I hate them all the time.
Really?
Yeah, especially Nolan Ryan. Bum, I'm okay with, but the thing about Bum is he is by far, and it's not close, it's not comparable. He is by far my favorite pitcher to face in any MLB The Show ever.
Oh, really?
Dude, I terrorize people when they use Bumgarner. I don't know, I just have his timings down perfectly. I watch like his wind up, everything about him I just love. I find it so easy to hit him. So because of that, I mentally am like, no, I shouldn't use him. He sucks.
See, I'm the same way versus him. I feel like on Hall of Fame and lower, but like I was playing against him on Legend.
See, that ball looked worse than the one I threw against. Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense sometimes. I swear. But like on Legend with Mab, I'm just for me trying to, I guess, catch up to the fastball, make sure my timing's down for that. Just the way the ball comes out of his hand, then I'm way too early on off-speed stuff, and I find myself like either chasing out of the zone or just flailing at some of the pitches.
Yeah, I get that. I can see how that would happen.
But yeah, no. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna catch that. We'll see.
Nope, you will. You will.
Nolan Ryan, I hate that he only has sinker, four-seam, circle change, curve. Like, I wish he had one more pitch. I don't care what it is.
Ideally, you would hope it would be a cutter or a slider. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
If he had one of those pitches, he's automatically nasty. A lot of people make the comparison of Nolan Ryan and Bob Feller by saying Bob Feller's Nolan Ryan with a slider.
How do you get Bob Feller? I don't even know.
Oh, he
Was
was
just on the market, like one of the headliners?
Well, he's on the market, but he was one of those guys. You know how you get that pack and you get Kenley or Alkaline or one of those guys.
Oh yeah, the 6
Yeah, he was one of those guys, and I actually, oof.
I love Frank Thomas.
Yeah.
I'm hitting like 370 with him.
Yeah, he's
That's
nasty.
insane.
But yeah, I actually packed Bob Feller in one of those packs, so I was super stoked.
I think I got Rick Ankiel out of that, like the lowest tier possible.
Well, no, this was I mean, I think I got George Brett during that time, but they let you get another pack every single time that they release one. So the very last time you were only limited to one pack, and I got.
Then they add one every time.
Mm-hmm. My pack luck is so bad though, man. Usually.
Bro, same. Mine is terrible. I think like one of the first 2 or 3 days of the show, I opened a ball in as a habit pack and I got 2 diamonds in one pack.
What?
And then since then it's been terrible. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like, dang, okay.
What were the diamonds?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to check. It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to just check that right now while we're talking.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know. So what?
I need to get like. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was
just saying I need to get Bob Gibson and Josh Donaldson and try them out.
Yeah, I want to get both of those guys. Do you have well, I'm playing you right now. You don't have Lou Gehrig unless you have him on your bench.
Was Lou Gehrig another one of those guys in that program?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think I chose Donaldson, but then I was like the third person to get the
Oh, so you
program
sold
done,
him?
so I sold him for like 555K.
Yeah. Oh my god, he was that much?
Yeah, well, someone bought it. I put in a sell order, and someone paid 555,000, so I got like 500 after tax. I'm like, okay.
Lord. How much are you selling?
I'll
I mean,
take it.
how many stubs are you sitting on right now?
Like 820.
Oh, that's
Because I just got Ty Cobb, sold it for like 230. Or not Ty, Ty Cobb. Yeah. The World Series reward.
I was about to say that Duke Snyder literally never gets to that ball just now, but then I remembered I got Ty Cobb instead of him, so that's the only reason
Bro, how
why
are you
that
liking
ball
Ty Cobb so far?
This is my very first game with him.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's 2 for 3. I
The
like
thing
him.
that scares me-
I like his batting
really
stance,
think
dude.
That's what. See, it looks weird, but people seem to rake with it.
Yeah, I mean, with this view, it doesn't seem bad.
I thought maybe I could grab that. Ty Cobb, though, I'm scared of his arm. That's what scares me.
Yeah,
about it.
but were you one of the guys that used Kenny Lofton?
No, I never got him.
Oh, okay. Kenny Lofton had the worst arm ever, so it's like, if you used
I
Kenny
hate facing
Lofton,
Kenny.
then you can't complain about Ty Cobb. Oh,
I got
phew.
you. Yeah, every time I face Kenny Lofton, it's like 4 for 4 ball games
Yep.
with like little blue pits. I'm like, okay.
You're like, oh, okay,
Bro,
thanks.
Ichiro's been smacking dingers for me recently. I don't know what it is.
Really?
If I'm swinging different. But
Yeah,
he's just been like.
Ichiro
yeah.
hurts me when I face him. All right, let's lock in. We gotta get a run.
Ball 4, yeah.
We gotta get some runs.
The 2 diamonds were Stanton and then Andrew Miller.
That's
Oh lord.
that's solid though.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year
Whoa.
that was real good.
Okay.
Wait, that was called a strike. Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
perfect.
Perfect's not on. Perfect is not on.
Oh man.
That might be my fault.
Now you're good.
Yikes.
Who's your favorite relievers to use?
Probably I love Billy Wagner, dude. Like Billy Wagner, I feel like always just gets the job done for me.
He's my best one so far this year.
Yeah,
For sure.
and I love Eckersley.
I was gonna say Eckersley is literally the hardest pitcher I've faced this year. Just with that stupid arm motion, I hate it.
Yeah, his slider's so nasty too. All right, let me lock in so I don't strike out.
Oh man, I'm scared now.
Come on, Frank. There we go.
Oh, I wanted to grab.
I
that
needed to
tie
make
game.
something happen, bro.
Yeah, for real.
All right. New
Where's Hall of
game.
Fame, man? That would not have been a hit on Legend. Okay?
No, it would not have. You're absolutely right. It was not a good hit. Oh, I was just above it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Bro, the most common, I don't know if you're the same, I swear the most common result I see for hits is good okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Even for home runs. Like, it's just,
And,
I don't know if it's a flaw in the system to where, because sometimes, like, the PCI is just perfect and you smack it and it still says good okay. Yeah, it's like, but the exit velocity is higher than some, oh my god, this, the umpires have been killing me, bro.
Oh, okay.
What's happening? What's happening? Oh, you're gonna get the out anyway, so that sucks.
No way.
Oh.
Like, why is Ichiro going slow?
Yeah,
on that?
it's because
Like,
I
what
was
the
going
heck?
back to first, so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna.
Dang.
That's gross.
Oh man.
Keep hitting these foul ones.
But no, yeah, like the good okay seems to be the most common. And there's something else I was gonna say with that though. I'm trying to think.
That's caught. Okay. I just remember you were saying something about the good okay.
Yeah, I just lost my train of thought, dude. That's driving me crazy.
So one thing I wanted to ask you though is, what made you, and because obviously MLB, like, whoa, that was dangerous.
I thought it would lock me into an animation.
Yeah.
It didn't.
But MLB in 2015, right? It wasn't huge or hyped up or anything like that. It was so small. So what made you initially like think about this game and say, all right, I'm gonna start YouTube this and I'm gonna start like streaming this?
So back in 2015, I started streaming like GTA 5 a little bit, and then Minecraft for Xbox, like Minecraft Xbox Edition.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually moved to NHL 15 just because that's what me and my boys used to play all the time in high school.
Yeah.
And so I just figured I would stream it some, and I got like a fairly decent following. Like I was streaming on the weekends and would get like 100, 200, 300 followers a stream. Like they were good streams and everything.
Yeah.
And I was averaging close to 100 viewers. And a lot of people in my chat would just tell me like to play MLB 15, like the Diamond Dynasty mode this year is actually good, because in 14 I think it was kind of trash.
Well, it was in 14. I loved the I mean, it's really hard to explain to somebody who, jeez, man.
Wasn't it all players were made up or something? Or was
Not
that 13?
There were still MLB players, but they were on contracts. They were on like
Okay.
I think it was 10 days. And then the created guys were 35 and 40 games. And you could make them super stacked. So the top guys all had created players. The thing about that game is that there was exploits, like major exploits that never got fixed. There was ways to kind of avoid losses if you did things like a specific way. Like you had to if somebody closed app and then like played another game before the loss counted, it would like overrule the loss pretty much. So it became a thing that everybody knew. So it was like everybody's stuff was tainted. You know what I mean? It's like you didn't know who was good. And that's actually how I started streaming. Because it's not how I started streaming, because I started streaming full time. I mean, not full time, but I started streaming somewhat consistently in 15. But in 2014, I literally made a Twitch account just to prove to a group of guys on the forums that I wasn't cheating. Because my record, I was first in the world and I was like 60 something and 3. So people were like, oh, he has to be one of the guys that are cheating. And then the guy that was originally first that I passed was sticking up for me, saying, no, I played him. This guy doesn't cheat. He's the real deal. And he's the one that convinced me to create a Twitch account so they could watch me play and kind of see how everything happened. So that was pretty cool. But
man, that's crazy.
yeah, but as far as the standings and everything like that, nobody took it seriously because of how many people, and there was still so many freezes. I mean, I was leaving my PS4 on for 4 days, you know, like it was really unfortunate.
I've only had, I think, one frozen game this entire year. Like, I saw, especially at the beginning of the year, a lot of people having them, but I've only had, I think, one, maybe two this entire season.
Yeah, I had one,
2019.
and I was, oh, no, I had two. I had one with Goobs, too, but, I had one where I wasn't gonna quit. I just was gonna refuse to. It was still a tie game, but I had a man on first and second, no outs, and I was playing one of those IO guys. So I was ready. You know what I mean? I was just like, we're doing this. And basically, I got disconnected from... Oh, no. You know, it's not even something I should get into, but basically I was told from somebody that's a higher up that I could quit it and I would get rewarded for what was lost. And it ended up not happening. And I was very upset about it.
Oh, I would be too.
Yeah.
I hate... And no matter what the situation is, man, like... broken promises or like whatever. I guess
That's what it is, bro, because
they always suck.
exactly. I would have went a whole different route. I would have done things a lot differently if I wasn't given their word. But unfortunately I was, and I ended up getting like 3 packs out of it or something like that. Or no, I don't quote me on that. It could have been more packs than that, but it's what I'm saying is I know I didn't get any diamonds out of it. Let's put it that way. So it's like it wasn't worth it, you know.
Yeah, I feel that. And like this is not like the same situation. This is about like broken promises, like in back to streaming. Like I used to say like, oh guys, I'm gonna try to stream, or I'm gonna like I don't even say that anymore. It's just like if I stream, I'll stream, but I'm not making anything that's even close to a promise anymore, just because I've said too often that like I'm gonna try to stream, or I'm gonna like do this, do that, and I never lived up to my word. So I really don't want to be that guy who continues to say he's gonna do something and never does.
And I admire that, because it's better to recognize that fault and make adjustments to it to where you're not like getting people's hopes up and stuff than just continuing to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, what the
heck was
this?
That?
Actually has to just stop. Like,
oh no. But yeah. So people were telling me that I should try MLB 15 Dynasty, right? And so I literally went to GameStop, traded in, because I had 2 PS3s, and I traded in one of them for a PS4 and for MLB 15.
Oh really?
And yeah. And so like I never did anything besides Road to the Show, just because I remember trying Diamond Dynasty and just it being so unbelievably laggy and just not something I enjoyed. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stream Road to the Show because I know I don't like Diamond Dynasty.
Yeah.
And I was pulling like, I would say like anywhere from like 70 to 150 viewers.
Oh really?
Just because people would come in and say, hey, you're the only one who streams Road to the Show on this game, so that's why I'm watching.
So you
like, okay,
you appealed to a whole separate crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
And
then one day they convinced me to try Diamond Dynasty, and I was like, wow, this is actually good, and I never stream Road to the Show again. But I got more viewers, and I have been getting getting more followers and everything too.
And I'm sure a lot of those guys that found you from day one stayed with you, you know.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Handsome Squidward. That was good. Okay, shoot, that was.
Do you have a Handsome Squidward emote on Twitch?
I do. I absolutely do.
Okay, I was gonna say I saw a picture of Handsome Squidward on Twitter.
Oh my.
I'm so sorry.
Man, dude, it's been a tough game, Twin. It's been a tough game.
And I was like, oh my goodness, like that'd be a good emote. But then I'm like, I feel like Kyle already probably has one just because of his creative play.
Yeah, if you see a Handsome Squidward dancing around your chat or anybody's chat, those are my goons repping me. Yeah, it was actually my first emo. It was just complete nonsense. There's no reason Handsome Squidward should even be relevant to my stream, but here he is. And I don't think he can leave now.
Bro, it's like me with my dab emote. Like that was my first emote ever. I can't ever get rid of it.
And it's phenomenal. You shouldn't ever get rid of it. You have so many classic clips, bro. Like you're just a
dude. Oh. I miss the good old days. I really do.
Wow, I didn't see a way that there was gonna be an out at the end of that play, but.
Bro, did you see how like thick my creative player was?
Yeah, he's thick.
Yeah.
With 2 C's.
So like I'm not a thick guy. I'm a pretty skinny guy. I'm 6 feet tall, maybe 6'1", like 125 pounds. I'm pretty.
Are you really $125?
Yeah.
Damn.
I've lost like 10 pounds. I've lost like 10 pounds this summer just because I only eat like once a day right now.
Why is that?
For a bit it was because of my sleep schedule. Just because I would wake up and then it's like I would eat dinner and that's it. Cause I really
knew that ball was gone too. Like I was just like, why am I throwing that pitch?
And then now it's like I'll eat a meal, do my videos, and then if I'm hungry, I'll eat some chips or like a piece of candy or something just to like keep me going. And so I typically don't eat 2 meals because I always eat at like a traditional time. Like if I'm having a meal, it's gonna be at like a normal meal time. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be snacking on something.
That makes sense.
That's just kind of how I've always done it. And since I've only been eating like 1 meal a day, I've lost like 10 pounds. I was like below 125 for a bit, and then I'm like, nah, I have to like force myself to eat at least a little more.
Yeah, at 6 foot, you wanna get it up a little bit.
And then like, I can't eat a lot. Like if I'm trying to eat a meal, like I get full really fast too. So it's just like even if I try, it's like I'll literally make myself sick if I try to actually gain weight. So
Oh, really?
yeah. So like what I'm hoping to do is start getting in the gym and gain weight with muscle and just eating more but healthier as well. Just like that's kind of what my goal is.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And it's like I'm not worried about, like, people are always telling me like I have small arms, I need to hit the gym. It's like
Oh
I know,
no,
like, I don't
that's
care,
no,
like...
that's not shit that you need to worry about. It's just whether like it's healthy or not, you know.
Yeah.
But it's
I'd rather be skinny
exactly.
than like overweight. So.
I was just about to say that it's a lot easier to gain weight than it is to lose it. All right, come on, horny. We gotta get some revenge on some of these strike calls and some of these lineouts, man.
Dude, imagine that was just a line out to Ricky Henderson.
I wouldn't have been surprised. We gotta get some.
I was telling you, I was 11-0 in Battle Royale. I was telling you about this, and I was up like 4-1. I was down 1-0, and then I go up by 3 in the bottom of the first, and then there's like the very late jammed hit. There's the 4 foul balls. There's the 10 foul balls.
Oh my.
And then I cut the lead to 1 in the bottom of the third with the solo shot. And then I think, I don't remember, but I might have had like a good or a good squared up line out. And but then I got the tying run to third base, 1 down, and Tony Gwynn throws me on at home for a game-ending double play on a sac fly.
Really?
Attempt. Yep. Oh man, I was so sad.
Yeah, that's,
like it was gonna be my first flawless run of the year. Like I had been winning 4-1, and I was just heartbroken. That's like the best way to put it. I was so sad.
Yeah, that's tough, dude. Those are always the worst. Like, it's like, at least let me get out hitting. You know what I mean? Don't let it end like that. Bro.
Yo, what the heck?
This game has been
Bro,
haunted.
You're getting so unlucky, for real.
This has been a haunting game.
Oh, man.
It's okay, though.
That's one of the reasons, like, Battle Royale, I think, will always be my favorite mode just because of how intense it is. Like, Ranked Seasons has been intense recently because I'm trying to just get as high as I can. Like, I was flawless for a bit, finally lost my first game. But, it's been more intense, but like Battle Royale is just so intense trying to stay undefeated, and with the 3-inning games, like if you make one mistake, it's so hard to come back from them.
Absolutely.
God, I can't believe at one point it was 20. I don't even know how I won 20 games in a row. I don't know how I did that.
It's so weird to think about. I actually had an easier time going 20-0 than 12-0. And there's just no way, like the logic behind that is just unexplainable.
Well, I went back and played 16. This was in MLB 17 though, because in MLB 17 like jammed hits were so common, and my comment section would tell me that like I was trash or whatever, and I'm like, no, like I won 20 games in 16. I know I'm not bad at the game. Like I'm pretty sure my losses are mostly my opponents getting lucky versus me getting outplayed. Yeah. And so I went back and did a run on 16, went 12-0 my first run that I tried on 16. Now there's not as many goons playing or anything like that, but it's like I'm sure it's still at least it was at least somewhat hard to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, I don't know if it's still like this, but I know like through 17 and 18, I'm pretty sure it said like 12 win streak. What the heck?
Dude, it's been all game.
Yo. I'm pretty sure it said win streak. It didn't say flawless or undefeated. So I started off 0-1 in Battle Royale in 16 and won 20 games in a row.
That's insane.
And then I didn't get the extra reward, and I'm like, it says 20 game win streak. Like,
yeah, no,
why
I think
did I not get another reward? And
yeah, was that ever a thing? Did they ever? Please hurry.
Safe.
Oh
dang.
No, but yeah, it was the best feeling ever going 20-0 in those years, especially 16 when it just came out. Did it start out as 20 and 17 and then went to 12?
No, they changed it to 12 during 16.
Oh, okay.
And then started 17 with 12. Yeah.
You just remember the feeling of like seeing that Rangers A-Rod for your...
Oh my god.
Oh, there's no better
I
feeling.
choked that so many times. Just because I only won 20 games once, and then
damn, I gave up.
God,
that's all been in the last 5 and 8. I felt like I've been. Oh shit, that's not good. All right, we gotta try to make something happen.
I feel like that's a good pitch.
No, dude, the ump is. We got Angel Hernandez on this game.
would you like it if for online? Like, I mean, this is pretty much how it works. But if any part of the ball is touching the strike zone, like it's a strike, would you like it to be like that for online?
I think half of the ball
Half,
is good.
I like half as well. I like that too. Oh,
The one,
dude, Ricky Henderson has some hidden pop. I feel like.
yeah. It may be a little too late though that they're gonna start letting me do shit. Let's see though.
Yeah, you hadn't hit me that game.
Which one?
This game.
Oh yeah, but it's. I mean that happens. You know what I mean? That's not.
Yeah.
It's time to see if I'd like to just get a guy on, make it interesting. You know.
I know. I don't think hit chances are like stupid to look at, but like I see people posting their hit chances, and one thing like I like to tell people if they're looking at that, and then I like to tell myself if I try to focus on it too, is I had a very late jammed hit against me that had a 15 hit chance.
Oh my god.
And there,
I'm
but
surprised
then I've
you
also
didn't turn 2 on that.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. And then I also had like a very late jammed out that was a 15 on the hit chance.
Oh, so
it's
sometimes
like,
it's really misleading.
Yeah, exactly. And then I've had strikeouts that are 15 for hit chance too. So
Really?
like, I think it should. Yeah. So I think it's a combination of the pitch location, the timing of the swing. Maybe not timing if it's very late jam, like being 15s, but like it's more than people think. It's not just 15 means you good squared it up. That's not what that means. And I don't think a lot of people realize that, which I didn't. I just assumed it was
what
whatever.
would end it. Cheese, my dude.
I just beat the #2 player in the world. Oh my god.
For like the dude, you've beaten me. You've beaten me before.
I think we played like
you got
3
my
times.
number, bro. You got my number.
Nah, I just got lucky. You got some bad calls.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. GG's, dude.
Bro, yo, GG, man.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, you know who Jivo is, right?
Jibo.
Jivo. Like
Oh,
Jivo 43.
when you upset him in that tourney.
Yeah, back in 16.
That was good
man.
times.
Those were exciting. Cause I think he was close to #1 on the leaderboard.
Yeah, he was the first seed because I had to play you the next round after that. I think that was the very next round. You remember?
That was 3 years ago. Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, dude, I didn't play at all that whole year, and then Cardinal Bird hit me up to do that tournament, and then I ended up winning it. It was super random. I had my all silver team. Those are good times. Twin, I appreciate you coming on and humbling me, but I appreciate you letting us know kind of how you came about with streaming and kind of your mentality on everything. It's always love, my dude. You've always been a good friend to me, and I've learned a lot from you, and you always support me, so I definitely appreciate you a lot, dude.
For real, man. Much love. I appreciate you as well. Thank you for having me. Like, I want to do this again with you. Like, I want to have an episode 2 because I feel like one game is just...
It's not enough.
Not enough to talk about.
Especially when I get an L, bro. It can't end like that. Especially on a game like that. We got to have perfect strike zones.
Yo, for real, for real.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, all right?
Yo, thank you, man.
Yes, sir. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, for real.
All right, later.